I'm sure you've been asked this 1,000 times. So why Carolina? Why'd you go in the portal? Why Carolina?
I would say I went into the portal just to experience something new. Overall, Virginia Tech was a great place, and Coach Pryor was a great person. But it was for the best of us that I, parted ways with them. I would say I chose Carolina because of the family foundation that they have built here. Definitely Coach Mac Brown and his wife made me feel at home, and that's the most important thing to me, to see a man and his family actually be involved in the program. And then secondly, I would say the defensive scheme and having Gene Chizik here, a national championship head coach and a defensive guru, obviously.
Virginia Tech is one of the more hated programs among Carolina fans, and I know that Virginia's having relatives that are Virginia Tech fans. They hate Carolina too.
Yeah.
So when you're a player, how easy is it just to kind of disregard that, swap that away, and just make a you decision?
Yeah, you got to think about what's best for you and your family. And overall, people were tweeting at me all the time and DMing me, but overall, it's just like I got to do what's best for me, just like other people do what's best for them in life. And just block out the noise and just get to work. That's all.
So, what are the things that surprised you about coming over here about this program that maybe you had a different perception about, that maybe has been different now that you've been over here for a few weeks?
You definitely realize how young the team is, and like speaking of young, you think of the linebacker Cedric Gray, I believe. Think about that and how that kid came in just like 2 years ago or something like that. You think about that and you think about the development these guys have already in year 2. Think about it in year 3 or 4. So it was a long-term process, and I thought about it like I can help this team get better on and off the field because of my experience that I brought from Virginia Tech and the different corner coaches and the different defenses I played in. I can add in my pieces here and there.
Well, they lost some experienced guys, but they brought in experienced guys. And some people might say that it was an upgrade for Carolina. Do you think that you kind of get the perception that it is an upgrade with that room right now? I know you knew the room from a distance before because you played against them and all, but do you feel like maybe it's an upgrade and that's kind of what you're gathering from people?
Yeah, I always think highly of me and my room that I'm in, so I'm thinking highly of me and Elijah right now. Just the type of kid he is, how many turnovers he's created, and that's what they're missing here. The physical corner aspect, that's what I bring in, so that's what they were missing here. So overall, I feel like the fans and the coaches should definitely be pleased with what we brought in and how much better we're going to be.
So you game plan for Drake May.
Yep.
So do you get to help him now say this is exactly what we did a game plan against you?
Definitely.
And what have you been out there with him yet since you got here throwing the ball around? And what are your thoughts of him?
I've been with him in the weight room pretty much, but I tell him all the time, like, man, like, you're a hell of a player, but this is how people want to stop you, and this is how we game plan to stop you. Like, we actually lift weights next to each other. Like, he's on one rack, I'm on the next rack, but like, he's a very smart kid himself. So overall, it's just, I feel like we're going to make each other better because we can communicate. We both have, a great mind.
Sounds good. Thank you.